You go to search and you type in like Donald Trump, no, and it's like all negative. Yeah. And when you type in Joe Biden, it's all positive.
Because it's skewed by the owners or the drivers of the algorithm. It's skewed by the owners and drivers of the other algorithm. Like,
it seems like they favor the Democrats. I'm like,
because we're in America. If Trump wins, there will be riots. If the left wins, there will be.
If you enjoy this video or find it informative, I would ask you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell beside it. Leave a comment and maybe hit the like button on the video. That just helps this video do a little better, helps this channel grow, and I would love it if you could become a part of the community here by getting involved on a daily basis as I upload videos every day. Thank you very much. Enjoy the video. Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Okay, what do we have for you today? Well, it's explosive new findings by Project Veritas and the team there about Google and the bias they have against Republicans and especially Trump, or the right in general. Now, before we get into the video, we've got a clip to go over from Project Veritas, and of course I'll give you my own thoroughly expert reaction. But before this, I want a disclaimer and say that although I understand a lot of people dislike Google, I actually think Google's a very good company, just ran by some people. They've got a contingent there that's bad. That's my opinion. I think YouTube is a good company, which is a subsidiary of Google. Google bought YouTube. I think YouTube's a very good company. Look, I achieved something when I got my YouTube monetization. I know most of my videos go into limited state, but that's because I'm someone who likes to talk about things that people think you shouldn't talk about. And I shall continue to do that for as long as I'm allowed to. But I achieved something when I got my YouTube monetization. So I like YouTube. I like Google. I like these companies. I just don't like some of the things they do. So that's my disclaimer there. I understand if you don't like them, that's your choice. It's up to you. I respect your choice. I'm just asking you to respect mine. So let's go into this clip regarding Project Veritas and Google, and you're going to see some of the disparities between how they treat Republicans and how they treat Democrats. So without further ado, we'll get into the clip. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and share this video around. That helps me stay competitive with the likes of CNN and MSNBC that YouTube is unfortunately prioritizing. Thank you very much and enjoy the video. Okay, so here is the Project Veritas clip from their expose on Google.
You go to search and you type in like Donald Trump, no, and it's like all negative. Yeah. And when you type in Joe Biden, it's all positive.
Because it's skewed by the owners or the drivers of the algorithm. It's skewed by the owners and drivers of the other algorithm. Like,
I have no idea what the owners of the drivers of the algorithm is. Sounds like some Freemasonry or something. I mean, that's a joke, but you know what I mean.
So if I say, hey Google, here's $2 billion, feed this data set of whenever Joe Biden is searched, you get these results.
It seems like they favor the Democrats. I'm like,
because we're in America.
What kind of an answer is that? Sorry to stop it, yeah? So they said, it seems like they favour the Democrats. Because we are in America. How does that make sense? Maybe one of you guys watching this can explain that to me. But I don't understand what that means, because the Republicans are in America also. On the contrary, the Republicans are more American, if anything. After all, this is the party that freed the slaves, ended the Civil War, is pro-American, elected Trump. How? Look, you're going to have to explain what that means to me, because I've got no idea. Let's also remember, this is Ratesh Lakar, who's a technical program manager at the cloud at Google.
If Trump wins, there will be riots. And if the left wins, there will be extermination.
That is political intimidation. We don't do that. We don't do that here.
This guy Ratesh Lakar, a technical program manager at Google, is telling our journalists the truth about the company he has worked at for years. With the presidential election just days away, he is calling out his own friends in big tech.
I disagree with the corporations playing God and taking away freedom of speech on both sides, basically. So I'm like, you are playing selective God. Like, if it was fraud, it doesn't matter, but for Trump, Melania Trump, it matters. And on the other side, Trump says something, misinformation, you're going to delete that because it's illegal under whatever pretext. And if a Democratic leader says that, then you're going to leave it like that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you're not following one way or the other. You were just plain and simple trying to play God. Okay?
That's good coffee. That's good. Got some gourmet stuff today. So this is. I'm so glad that other people other than me, are starting to see this now. Starting to see that there's a blatant double standard going on in politics, not just in the United States, across the Western Hemisphere in general, but it's happening too much. And even people who I suspect are on the left, I suspect Mr. Larkar's on the left, especially working for Google. It is refreshing to hear somebody say that. Anyway, let's continue.
When Trump won the first time, people were crying in the corridors of Google. There were protests, there were marches, there were I guess, group therapy sessions for employees.
Wow.
Yeah, organized by HR. I can't keep doing this. Go and teach Chinese people how to do American jobs and come back and get surveilled on the way, and then...
Who were you doing that for Google?
Google, Fitbit, these two companies primarily. Morally and ethically, I disagree.
So that's quite explosive. He's saying that American employees are being used to teach their Chinese replacements how to do their job, essentially. And as for group therapy sessions, look, I've said this before in numerous videos. I've warned about this before. Years ago, I've been warning it for years, that when the sociology majors who they get their major in romantic comedies, when they leave university, well steeped in Marxist theory, and then they go into these tech companies, they're going to bring their ideology with them. They're going to bring it with them. I warned that would happen, and it has happened. Anyway, it's almost finished. Only got like 12 seconds left, so we'll finish.
And I guess that's one of the reasons I feel suffocated. I feel suffocated at Google.
If you're an insider at a big tech company and you want to expose the truth and seek justice, contact us at veritastips@protonmail.com.
And that is the end of that. So, what do you think? What do you think of Google? What do you think of their practices? Do you like them? Or do you like YouTube? But I've already said, if you've missed my disclaimer at the beginning, I will give you it again. I like Google. I like YouTube. I think they're great companies. I just think some of the people that work for them are a bit misguided. Possibly leaning a bit too much. Possibly leaning a little bit to the dark side. Just putting their personal beliefs ahead of not only the company but the country itself, which is bad. You know, you can't say democracy is good one moment, and then when people vote for a candidate you dislike, which is democracy, that happens, okay, and then you say, oh well, that's not democracy because we didn't win. What a moronic position to take. Honestly, what a silly position to take. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of this expose. I will let you know more as I find out more. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video around. That helps me stay competitive with the big multinational corporations. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. if you enjoyed that video, if I could ask you please to subscribe to the channel, hit that little subscribe bar down below, hit the notification bell beside it, and put it on notifications to all notifications. That will just notify you when I upload. I upload videos almost every day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow.